call. My name is Chris. I am from a little company called the Freedom Club, where we teach dropshippers how to make money in 2026 and probably in 2027. We have taught hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students how to be successful in the dropshipping game. These are just some of the stories of some of our students. Each of these people have been on these same calls that you're on right now. There's me. I've made over 16.5. Actually, no, it's $17 million now that I've made from my dropshipping stores. These are just some of the results that some of our students have got some of them within the first 30 days. If you're interested in learning e-commerce, dropshipping, head on over to freedomclub.com, book in a call with us, or you can do the free training right here. It's free. Why not? Why not go do that? And what we're going to do right now is jump in on the call and invite our students in. Oh, we are live. Sorry, guys. We're live on the Freedom Club. Welcome, guys. My name is Chris, Head of Education here at the Freedom Club, here to help you find your first winning or next winning dropshipping products. Thank you for joining. Thank you for putting the time. Thank you for putting aside the time to be here tonight to watch this. I appreciate it. You could all be doing something else, but we're going to be diving in and finding some cool products. And for those joining on YouTube, again, welcome to the stream. Now, if you are new to the Freedom Club and you're wondering who I am, my name is Chris. It's nice to meet you. I'm going to put in a link here to my YouTube channel where we multicast this stream every week. Maybe you found us through the multicasted stream. Maybe you haven't seen it yet, but if you're ever away from your computer and you just have access to your phone and you still want to participate in these, because it's always good to keep watching what new products are working right now, what new ads are working right now, what stuff you might want to pivot to or do in the future. If any of that interests you, you can join my channel. You feel like giving me a subscribe, maybe even a like or a comment. And I would really appreciate that, because I do want to grow this channel. It grows the visibility of the Freedom Club and helps us do what we do. So hello, Yusalim, and hello, Lionel. Welcome to the stream, guys. For those of you who are new, we only have one rule. If you're new, you must say hello. That's my only rule. That's it. Say hello to me. Tell me what you're up to in the course. Tell me what products you're interested in launching. That way I know what we can find. Well, I know what to look for at least. All right, let me share my screen. I got a few things to share with you. First of all, just for watching, you get a gift, which is my spreadsheet. This is my gift to you and to everybody who's watching. This is in the chat, in the channel. This is my personal product database. This is not the official Freedom Club database. This is my personal one. So anything on here is my responsibility. And you can take any product in this list. I mean, you have to go through and submit them. Just because it's on the list doesn't mean you get automatic approval. At least go submit them to the place so I can officially approve them for you. And that gives the coaches and I visibility of what you're planning to run. But if it's in the sheet, you can apply to run that product, and I will not say no unless I know that it no longer works. I color code these. Red, avoid. What color is that? Orange. Do more research before you think you can run this product. Just because it's orange doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means that these guys are not good examples of this product working. If the product is white, it's a great product. Good product that'll make you money, go for it. If the product is green, it's not necessarily better than white. It could be, but it's not necessarily better. It's just green is probably easier for a new person to implement. In most cases, a white product has more chance of being a lot more lucrative, but a green just might be easier. If it's a golden product, that's me putting my hand up in the air saying, hey, I already run this one. I have run this one. I will run this one. Or it's going to join my long list of products that I one day intend to have a store for. And if it's gold, I encourage you to compete with me. And I'm not being facetious. Competition is healthy. I welcome the competition. If you have this mindset of coming into this that you can't run a product because other people are running it, this isn't the niche for you. This isn't the industry for you. In e-commerce, everybody gets to run whatever product they want to sell. The only thing is just Just don't word for word copy what other people are doing. Don't take their images. Don't take their videos. With the birth of AI, there is really no reason to be copying word for word from anybody. We want to be looking at our competitors and thinking to ourselves, how can I do better? How can I improve the products, improve the landing page, improve the offering, improve the benefits? What can I do better than my competition? Lionel, you talked to me on Monday regarding this. Do I mind helping you find a primary product for the sleep niche? No problem at all. Hello, Tracy. You'll hear for product research. Great. First time joining today, Crystal. I hope I said that right. It's not. Is it Crystal or Crystal? You're just starting out this week, looking for products to relate to do-it-yourself home hacks. So there is plenty of home hacks already in the spreadsheet here. So one tip I'll give you. Oh, thanks, Jaden and Emma. Emma? I assume it's Emma. That's an interesting name. What was I saying? Don't assume that you can't go back in time and start looking at what was good last year. Some of the stuff that's in there from last year, if we pick out a random, giant coloring in posters. All right, let's take a look at this one. Is this one still live? Yes, these guys are still making money. Okay, probably. Are their ads still live? Because the website has to be live and the ads have to be live. Yes, they are. They're still, they only have 4 ads running, so maybe not as profitable as I would like. But still, go and check them out. Go and check out the stuff that was running, because the longest it's been running, if they're still running ads, there's a good chance there's still money on the table. All right. Lionel, we'll come back to the sleep product in a second. I just want to read Jaden and Emma's message. Hey, Chris, I was looking through my product sheet and I noticed that I had Uclash complex peptide eyelash serum marked as green. It's actually caught your attention because you're already thinking about doing a store around the copper peptide hair serum. Since you've done research in the market, you think there could be a really good gap for a brand that focuses on peptide beauty and has all lush hair and skin serums. I think that's great. Good work on the research. You couldn't find a product on eBay. Doesn't seem to be a great product range there. Do I think it's a good idea to start exploring getting your own products with branding and packaging? The branding and packaging maybe can wait, but what you can go and do is find the places, the factories that actually make these peptides, and go and talk to them on Alibaba. You can start off with their general packaging, put them up on your website, see if you can sell them, and then improve the package from there. So on Home Craftology, for example, I am always improving my products, always. And in fact, just today, I launched a brand new addition to our kits. And yeah, sales have absolutely skyrocketed today. It's insane. The thing that I've added is all new premium resin diamonds that sparkle from across the room. And the way that I've shown my customers that I've added this is, oops, not in this theme. Hold on, let me exit my theme. Exit. Here we go. It should be. Have I not published my theme? So this was all via email. Holy crap. All of these sales are via email. Bear with me and I'll publish my theme and I'll show you how I'm going to actually show people that we've upgraded the kits. My point is I started with the crappiest product you can imagine, the cheapest, nastiest diamond painting kits on the planet. That's how I started. And where I ended up were these beautiful kits that I step by step improved until we found success. It should actually be here. That's interesting that it's not there. I'll have to talk to AI and figure out where it went. All right, that's a problem for another day. Let's stop that for now. Okay. But yeah, to answer your question, I think that's a great niche. And the fact that you are into it and done a little research, fantastic. Just give me a second, guys. So we're going to be doing some product research today, looking in the sleep niche. And the tool of choice for me is going to be using my favorite trend tracking tool, TrendTrack. Trend Track is a premium spying tool. 1 second. All right. We are ready. We are ready to rock and roll. Where'd you guys go? That's not you guys. Sorry, I've lost my window. Give me a second. Oh, there you are. Is that it? There we go. Okay. How does it work getting them through Alibaba? So here's what we do. If we wanted to find ourselves a product that isn't really available on eBay or whatnot, or we wanted to find ourselves a product to customize, we would go to Alibaba and we would find, for example, a you know what, self-inflating. We did this the other day. Snoring device. That's how I found my guys. Snoring device. So we search for our snoring device. We do our research. We talk to some of these factories. We get in a chat with them, which is really easy to do. You just find them and you can negotiate. Hey, I want to sell this snoring device here. Actually, this is the one that I sell. So we get in, we send an inquiry, we have a chat with them, we get a price. These guys have a minimum order of 10 pieces, which is probably going to cost $5, but you can probably get this down to $1 if you buy enough pieces. We want to look for people or factories that have a small minimum order quantity to start with, because that way you're not going to have to fork out a ton of money to test. Now, once you've found the factory that, for one, you can communicate with well enough, because they have to be friendly and easy to get along with and understandable. Okay, once you've found the one, you copy this link and you come have a, so you keep this aside. So bookmark this so you know exactly who they are. You come have a chat with me on WhatsApp. And from there, I will put you in a chat with our Chinese vendor or our Chinese shipping provider. And they will talk to the factory that you want to work with, or they will, if you want, they can actually do the work for you. They can go and find the product for you, so you don't have to do all this. But sometimes you want control and you want to actually choose your vendor. So what I do is I find my vendor, I get in a chat with them and say, hey, this is the product and the factory that I want to sell. And they go and negotiate a price that may even sometimes be cheaper than this price. They pick up the phone, they actually talk to the factory manager in Chinese, and they sort it out. And what will happen is you will pay the Chinese supplier, who we call T-Fulfill, you'll pay them directly into their Australian bank account. They will then pay these guys. These guys will send them the shipment of products, and then every time you get an order, T-Fulfill, which is the name of the people that we work with, they will ship the product to your customer on your behalf for you. It's like it's ultimate drop shipping. It's amazing. Now, if you want to come and have a chat with me about that and get in touch with the supplier, here's my link. Click this link and we will have a chat on WhatsApp. The reason why we use WhatsApp is because it's difficult to talk to China. There's only a few apps that can do it. Our choices are either WhatsApp or Microsoft Teams, and WhatsApp seems to be just a more convenient way to do it, in my view. All right. That's how we find a custom product, or we decide to launch the product that is not available. Now, we want to find sleep products, so just give me a second, and we'll start that through Trend Track. What is the usual shipping time from China? Have I had any issues whatsoever from no longer having delivery time frames when launching? So, our T-Fulfill ship all over the world. Let me put it to you this way. This is Homecraftology. This is my bread and butter. This is the business that started it all for me. And it was my third store. I'd made a little tiny bit of money from my previous stores, but this was the one. And I've been using T-Fulfill since before they were T-Fulfill. I know the owner personally. Together, we launched diamond painting kits to Australia. And at that time, all he had was a printer. And all this time, the shipping times have been 5, or maybe more likely 7 to 10 business days. Occasionally a bit longer if someone's out in a rural area. And in all of that time that I've been doing this, I have very rarely had people get really upset about the shipping times. Yes, sometimes people email and they say, hey, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff, Chris? And the answer is, hey, we've shipped it. Here is your tracking. It should arrive on this date. And people are generally, they're pretty okay with it. And I've actually found over the past 5 years, people have become better and better and better at accepting that things get shipped from China. So as long as you have on your website that things are going to be delivered within 7 to 10 business days, it's not really a problem. You're working with T-Fulfill. Would you recommend launching in AU or going wider, launching in the US? What Alston would say, and I have to agree with him, to start, work in Australia. This is a market that we all understand. And there's slang that we can use to get Aussies on side. We know how to talk to Aussies. So make your website for Aussies and launch in Australia. And once you're making money, then we go and make another market in the US and we launch there. That's the way that we do this. Is it possible to get a membership for Trend Check? Yeah. So I can't give you a membership, but I can give you a 20% discount. And this is an affiliate link. So if you sign up with Trend Track through this code, I basically get given a cup of coffee. So this gives you 20% off Trend Track if you click that link. Now, Trend Track is not cheap, but in my view, it is the best. This is the best way to find products to sell. So we're going to be looking for shops right now. Actually, should we look for shops? Yeah, let's look for shops. We're going to look for shops. And those shops we're going to look for is going to be in the sleep niche. Now, I love the sleep niche. For those of you who also haven't been watching this every other week, the other product that I sell is this. This is the No Snore store. And I sell this anti-snoring mouthpiece. And I've been doing this now for about 6 months. It sells really, really well. I'm really happy with this store. And we have other sleep-related products as well. So we have a memory foam pillow that I've sold a few of. We have a blackout eye mask that to be honest with you, I've sold 0 of these. This was a terrible product. And then I've got my ultrasonic mouthguard sterilizer. Not exactly a sleep product, but it's congruent, and I've sold a bunch of these as well. So that's my snoring store. I do have another store in another snore. I have another store in the sleep niche as well. I like the sleep niche a lot. So today we're going to look in shops. We're going to go for sleep. Now, one of the benefits of Trend Track is you've got 2 ways of finding products. Number 1, we can go and search for stores in the niches that you're interested in. And number 2, we can search for ads having keywords in the niche that you're interested in. Both are perfectly good. Both are very relevant. Hello, Val and Dee, welcome. Okay, so the sleep company, what are you guys selling? We're selling mattresses. Okay, well, I don't really want to sell mattresses. You can sell mattress toppers, but we're not into this other stuff. Mattress toppers can go well. We have a couple of students and a coach who is doing really, really well in the mattress topper niche. Now, what are we selling here? We've got Helix Sleep. Now, these guys are growing in traffic and growing in ads. All right, let's take a look at what they're selling. Lil, you have a product that will cost $80 to $90 to get and ship. 3 times markup is critical. Is 3 times markup critical for success? Or can we get away with lower margins at higher price points? Yes, you can get away with lower margins at higher price points, but not. Oh, wait a minute. You got a product that will cost $80 to $90. Yeah, look, I've got a store that I run, and the product cost me $65 to buy, and we sell that one for $180, but that's a 3 times markup. I have another store where we had a product that we would buy for about $70, and we'd sell it for like $150. That was fine because I would make $70 profit then. Not quite 3 times, but it was enough because it was only costing about $50 to get a sale on Facebook. So when people bought 1 or 2, when they bought 1, I was profitable, and 2, I was really profitable. These guys have no products? What ads we got? Okay, we're selling mattresses, so we're not going to go with them. What else we got? 8 sleep. Health conditions. All right, what are you guys selling? Monthly visits are growing, and the ads are growing over time. That looks healthy. Transform a bed into an intelligent, adaptive environment. This sounds very expensive. I mean, you could sell something like that, but that'd be way too expensive, and there's probably technology behind that that we don't really have. Sleep hold? Actually, this might be interesting to anyone who's in the travel niche. I'm just going to grab this and send this to one of my one-on-one students because this is right up their alley. Joshua, this one's for you. So that's an idea. A sleep hold. If you find a product on Alibaba, is it advised to order a sample? Yes, 100%. I mean, why not? And the benefit of that is you can use that to film. So these guys are selling a sleeper hold, like a head, back pillow, and mask. I don't know how they're doing with their ads. Yeah, these guys are making bank. 768 days this has been live. Yeah, we're going to have to actually take a look. So the cool thing about Trend Track is 2 clicks and you're in the meta ad library. These guys have been running ads that haven't changed since May. Jesus Christ. That's amazing. Okay. Going into the spreadsheet today is travel eye mask pillow thing. That's what we're calling this. There are your Facebook ads. And here is your actual product. Boom, go for it. That's a winner. Hug Sleep, these are already in the list. Is this a mouth guard? Eliminate your sleep apnea and snoring or it's free. They shouldn't be saying sleep apnea. You can't cure that with a mouth guard. Oh, they've got sleep pods here too. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sleep Ease.
If you have sleep apnea, the mask isn't the problem. It's honest. It does its job. The problem is the second you take it off, your throat is exactly where it started. If you have sleep apnea, you probably already know the mask.
Okay, that's a crappy ad. Let's see the landing page. Your snoring and sleep apnea is getting worse. Oh, they're doing a pre-sale landing page. Interesting. Ah, this is one of those things that zaps your throat. Yeah, I don't like the idea of that. I'm going to skip that one. You can sell it if you want to. I'm sure it's fine. Mellow Sleep. These guys sell like cloud-like pillowcases. All right, we'll take a look. You found a competitor that has 114 TikTok ads and no meta ads. Still a winner? Potentially. You want to share? I can take a look for you if you like. At this point, guys, don't worry about sharing. Ideas are worthless until we build a store. If someone else takes your idea, then you just get someone else that you can look at to get ideas from. Okay, this is a cloud-based pillow. It looks actually pretty nice. I would probably buy that for myself. But before we do that, let's have a look at the ads that have been running the longest. Longest active ads. Where could you source this pillow if it's not available on eBay? We've just talked about that, my friend. Alibaba. Alibaba is where we would source it. These guys have been, oh, these ads aren't running anymore. I only want to see active ads. Status, active. All right, Lil, I'll check that out in a second. 250 days this one's been running. That would be a very easy add to AI. Holy crap, I'm going to add this to my store actually. This is a good product. Let me just see the details. Here we go. Okay, 1 second. Mellow sleep. Here we go. Ads have been running since August, since June. Yeah, that's pretty good. August 2nd. And we've seen they've been selling this for a long time. Yep, 100% good product. This may be a very good complementary for my brand, and a good primary or complementary for any of your brands. This is a cloud pillow. Facebook ads are there. Where are we? Where's my cloud pillow? Shop now. Sorry guys, I'm clicking too many tabs. Close these tabs down, hey. Okay, before we find more sleep products, Lil, baby on leather. Ah, okay. I actually have extensive experience selling bags and crafty bar. Oh, okay. Hold on. These aren't bags. These are leather. Oh, I was going to say I wouldn't get into bags. I really would not get into bags right now unless it was a very specific bag, like a mum's bag. Just generalized bags, it was really difficult. I did make money. I didn't make much though. But this is different. This is a bag making kit, correct? Oh, this is right up my alley. If I didn't have so much on my plate, I would 100% be making a store like this. 100%. Can you find kits like this? I'm sure you can. Alibaba must have them. Yeah, look. Regardless of whether or not baby on leather have Facebook ads, I can tell you this will make you money. I can definitely help you too, Lily. So come have a chat with me on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can find a creator for these. Not a creator, but let's see if we can find a manufacturer for these, and then we can have T-Fulfill ship these out for you if you like. This would be right up there, alley too. I can build it vicariously through you. I can. I absolutely can. I would love to see you build this. When I say it's right up my alley, the reason why I say that is because when I built Homecraftology, we split it up. We've actually got paint by numbers kits. We've got scratch painting kits. We've got cross stitching kits. We even nearly went into puzzles. So we had puzzle craftology, but unfortunately there was no money in puzzle. So I'm fairly sure, like with my guidance, I can help you make a ton out of this. I think it's brilliant. Just so you know though, stores like this, they don't work exactly the same way as other Freedom Club stores, in the sense that you don't need to make profit off the first time somebody buys, and that is the power. I have a 55% customer return rate. So when I get a sale on Facebook, I know I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, or 4 sales from that person. It's absolutely brilliant. I've had one customer order from me 55 times, and I want to help you build a brand that does that. These guys have a great design. Beautifully designed colors and fonts and everything. Yeah, Lil, if you put this forward into the product review sheet, I will approve this for you, and you can get started. Good job. But I would prefer, you're probably going to need to actually go through an Alibaba vendor, or at least have a talk to T-Fulfill and see if we can actually find these products for you. So by all means, send me a message on WhatsApp and let's talk. We'll get you started. You're not sure if 50% up looks good? They're supposed to be premium. Look, you're selling it. You have a crafting store. It's not a leather store. It's a crafting store. You're allowed to have 50% off. But we're gonna, like, once you get started, you get a few sales, then we test all your ideas one by one until we figure out how to make you the most money. Because in the end of the day, my opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is how much money you make. So we let the market decide how our stores are going to run. That's the key. Let the market decide. We're already talking on WhatsApp. Excellent. I apologize. I'm talking to a lot of people on WhatsApp. Now, in the future, and this goes for anybody too, in the future, I do offer one-on-one mentorships through the Freedom Club. And I don't have any slots available right now. I am full to my capacity. But in the coming weeks, slots may open up. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, we can definitely have that discussion. And you can talk to me on WhatsApp if you're interested. All right, let's move on. We're still looking at sleep products. So Mellow Sleep, that was cool. Lionel, have you got any other ideas of what sort of sleep products that you wanted to sell? Are we looking for gadgets? Are we looking for experience? Are we looking for comfort? What are we looking for? Actually, I shouldn't probably say this, and yet here I go saying it. One of the coaches had the idea the other day to sell. Oh man, I'm going to get in trouble. I want to help you guys so much. Anti-bedwetting products. It's not exactly sleep, but certainly is a good niche, I think. Okay, is that the Zappa sleep pods? What's a sleep pod? Let's take a look. Okay, but what are they? Okay, these are... it's it doesn't look very comfortable though. Waterproof sleep pods. All right, I guess that's cool. So nighttime headphones that aren't going to hurt your ears. You know, that's pretty slick actually. I'd probably test that on my sleep store as well. Earphones. I know I'm supposed to look at the ads before we jump to conclusions, so let me just check out the ads. White noise machine, sleep supplements, body pillows, sleep patches. Okay, cool. Well, this one might be good. Daz, first time you've heard of Alibaba. Thanks for mentioning it. Tonight, you've just looked at their prices and they're amazing. Austin talks about using eBay as our supplier. All right, so Alibaba, it's not a different method of doing this, okay? Alibaba is not a dropshipper. We would prefer, for most of you, unless you had a really wild product you wanted to sell, if your product is available on eBay, that's probably the best way to get started. Because it does give your customers a really quick turnaround. They order, it gets delivered within about 3 or 4 days. And generally speaking, it's a good way to start your business. But Alibaba it's like it's the Netflix of all of the factories in China. They all have their little page. They all tell you a little bit about themselves and put their certificates up, and they all make products that you can negotiate with them. They don't do drop shipping. They produce the products. You still need a way to get their products from their warehouse to your customers. And that's where we use our Chinese supplier, T-Fulfill. They are our official Chinese vendor. So we use them until you reach a certain point. You can continue using them forever. But when you reach a certain point, you make it an invitation to come and use the Freedom Club fulfillment. And it'll be up to you, because this is your business. How you run this is up to you. Who you choose to use is up to you. We just give you, we give you the best information of who we would like to use. Now, I use T-Fulfill for all of my stores. Even when I just start a brand new store, I go to T-Fulfill and say, hey, I want to sell this product. Get me a price. And then I start selling it. And it's that simple. And I start stores all the time. And tonight has been super. And you've also submitted details for a sleep store. How many of you guys are jumping on my sleep niche? No, I love it. I'm glad to hear that. Sleep pods have been running for 448 days. Let's take a look at this. I do think sleep is a pretty good niche. I do. Now, I'm not expecting to see ads that have been up here for years and years and years for sleep pods, because this is a Danish company. So 445 followers. It's not a huge amount of followers, but they're from Denmark, which I don't think has a lot of. Okay, I was completely wrong. January 23. Jesus Christ, this is a great product. This is a sleep earphone. I stand corrected. Just for everyone who's watching, sleep isn't the only niche. On Monday we did kitchen. And there, in my experience, guys, and this is the honest truth, there is not one single niche that outperforms the rest. Well, maybe for me, other than crafting. I love crafting. But every niche, I've seen students surpass me in the space of months on certain niches. And it's not like I can't tell you one specific niche. It's more like there are products within niches. And if you pick the right products at the right time, and you have the right messages on your ads, and you have the right layout on your store, and you get it right, you can get it right really fast. For everybody else, and myself included, it takes a little bit more time. Some of us just get extraordinarily lucky. The rest of us have to work a bit harder. I can tell you, I've made tens of millions of dollars in dropshipping. I have never once felt like I hit one of those lucky products. So even if you start off to a slow start, you can absolutely make a ton of money. In fact, the harder you have to work right now, the more muscle memory you learn about how to do this. And so you will have much more success over time. Now, these guys, Pluma Sleep, they're running resort sleep kits. I've tried this before. I've never had success running just eye masks and silk stuff. Val and Di, or is it D? I think it's Di. You bought the build for you package and you're interested in building a store alongside it. How do you submit a product approval? So if you go, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I just get the approval. I just get the things approved to me. So what you want to do though, is if you go into chat, into Circle, and you go into like the messaging chat section, you'll see Austin there, and Austin's AI can tell you exactly which lesson to go to get the link to submit your product for approval. Sorry to palm you off to AI. It's just Diane, cool. It's just that's going to be the easiest way to explain. Okay, but mattress toppers. Now this is the pillow that I have on my website. I sold a few initially. I wouldn't recommend necessarily jumping on the pillow. I mean, it may be good, but these guys are going. Their traffic's going down. The number of ads is going up. I don't know. I don't know about this pillow. Other pillows, yes, but maybe not that one. And it is already in the list. Moonboon, a baby hammock. Ooh. That's interesting. Look at the traffic. Look at the growth. That's cool. Two years this has been running. I'm just wondering what the cost to ship this is going to be. It's going to be heavy, but those aren't really heavy, big steel pipes or anything. It will still be a fairly big package. I bet you this thing's like $200 or $300, right? Maybe more. Oi. Shop now. What's DKK? Is that German? $1? No, it can't be. Danish krone? I think there's more like in the thousands, right? 4,600 Danish krones. Yeah, it's like $1,000. Yeah, not really. That's not really what we're looking for. It is cool. And I'm sure, yes, safety is obviously the big concern here. I personally don't sell baby products because of that. But there are students and coaches who have done well in the baby niche, believe it or not. Okay, what's this one? Maternity socks, pregnancy pillow. I would not sell any of this stuff. Now, I do think motherhood and like babies and motherhood, great niche to be in. Pregnancy, not so much. If you think about it, they're only pregnant for 9 months, and once they've had the baby, they may or may not be pregnant again for a very long time. So it's very hard to get your repeat purchases in. So I wouldn't recommend pregnancy or actually just pregnancy. I would recommend babies. They're a great niche. Daz, your primary product you're looking at will cost you 120 on eBay. You want to sell it for 2.5 markup at 299. Do I think it's too successful? Can you show me what product you're looking at? Now, Sleepsake. These guys have a pillowcase, butterfly pillow like we've seen above, and a mulberry silk mask. I think the time of this working may have passed, but you know what? I have a morbid curiosity. These guys have just got started in April, and look, they're growing, and they have a number of ads. Pretty cool. Oops, show me the longest active ads. 143 days.
Every single day, I do my rotator cuff exercises. The band, the stretches, the ice, everything my physio tells me to do. Then I go to bed and spend 8 hours crushing my shoulder into the mattress.
Okay, they're selling the pillow. The rotator cuff. Okay. That's how I sell the pillow. Holy crap. That's how I should sell the pillow. Oh no, that's going on the list. May 10. Of all the things on the website, it's the pillow that they're selling. Butterfly pillow. Man, I can get that up and running I can get that up and running this week. I have that pillow. That ad, you can AI the crap out of that so easily these days. Oops, where am I going? Where am I going? That is going on my store for sure. I want to make that gold. There was another product that I'm interested in too. That one may be also going on my store. This one I think would be the easier one to sell. Of everything we've seen tonight, because these videos are here. Very easy to replicate. Very easy to rewrite that script. Very easy to get this product too. So I think that's a easy one to get up and running. shoulder sleeper. I mean, that's 2 years old. Traffic is steady and ads have grown quickly since July. Obviously, they must have discovered AI. All right, let's take a look. Daz, let's take a look at yours first. What have we got here? Oh, yeah. I know that there was a student who tried these. I honestly haven't heard from them in a few weeks. They could be making a mint. I don't know, but yeah, I think this is a cool product. Absolutely would approve that one. All right, shoulder sleeper. Longest active ads that are actually active. 168 days. Interesting. For people who have injured their shoulder and want to sleep. Well, I mean, we all want to sleep. Just had shoulder surgery. If you're in the pain niche, this would be a great product. Yep, it's going on the list. Probably going on the list. Not even advertising in Australia. They've been running their ads for a month there. July, 2 months, yep. Good enough. Shoulder sleeper. Good price point too. Okay. The question is, Lionel, have you found something yet? Did we find you something? Weighted blankets I do not recommend. For some reason, weighted blankets just don't sell well in Australia. Does it matter if the shoulder sleeper is different? No. Just, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I won't know until we test. So it could be different, and maybe that'll make a difference or not. Once you start getting a few sales, you're going to be in a position where you know what you want to change. Maybe you get some feedback from your customers. Maybe we go and talk to the factory. Can we customize this at all? And we have deeper conversations with the factories that we find that make these things. Sometimes we just got to start with what we can find, even when it's not perfect. Just always remember, momentum is better than perfection. Like I always tell you guys, I started with the crappiest crafting kits that you can possibly imagine, the cheapest, nastiest crafting kits on AliExpress. Temu kits is what I used to sell. And we only perfect... Is that a dummy? No, it's not. It's that those are the mouth tapes. I only managed to make my products better and better and better by listening to the feedback from my customers. And believe it or not, the vendors that we work with who make these products, they want to make their products better. They want the feedback to improve the products because then they sell their products to more people. Can I explain if we do bundles, how do you get the order to all ship together? Well, if you're shipping through, and this is part of the reason why I choose personally to use our Chinese supplier. If you're shipping through eBay and someone orders 3 of the same product, no problem. They'll all ship together. If you're shipping through eBay and someone orders 3 separate products, they're going to ship in 3 separate packages. The only way to really fix that is to use the Chinese supplier. They have all the products in their warehouse. They pick them and pack them into one package and ship them that way. That's why I choose just to go straight to China, personally. Jaden, it's Jay and... Hey Chris, it's Jay, Amar, and I are doing separate stores, thinking of doing a dog cooling mat. What do you think? Dog cooling mats, I personally wouldn't sell. You may do very well with them in summer. I don't like to sell seasonal products. I want to sell a product that will sell all year round, because otherwise it gets really difficult to manage the financial commitments of your store. What do you do if eBay sellers have suddenly decreased the price to 40% after launch? Yeah, thanks, Anna. Find a different supplier. You're not wrong. That's to me, that's like begging you to find a new supplier, preferably from China, where they won't put the price up. What that means is he bought a whole bunch of products for X amount of dollars and he couldn't get them again. Because he probably couldn't get the cheap version again. Now he's going to sell the nice version. That's interesting. Dawn Sleep. They got this cool looking thing that I would definitely wear myself. The traffic doesn't look great. Their ads look positive. He wakes up or your money back. What do you mean he? That's sexist. The calmer way to wake an ADHD teen? Yeah, me and my son will probably really love this. How can you access the Chinese supplier? That's really, really easy. All you have to do is click this link, and that will take you into a WhatsApp conversation with me, and I will introduce you into a chat to our Chinese supplier. And from there, we'll ask you for links to the products that you want, and we'll go make you a quote. It's interesting here that these guys have ads running on a separate page, the Modern Parent Guide. That's not their business page. Interesting. And they've been running these for 3 months now. That's a cool product. I want to add this to my store. I want this for myself. That's great. Wrist alarm, really? This is a wrist alarm. Man, thank you for all the sleep products, because I got a ton of work to do now. That's going gold. And sorry for all the golds today, guys. Oops. I apologize. They haven't changed the ad since May. Damn. The only thing that's going to get me here is perhaps the price. Oh no, $50, $70 each. Sweet, that's perfect. Perfect. All right, we're actually out of time. So today we were focusing on sleep because one of you guys asked me a couple of days ago if we could help find a new sleep product. I've showed you how I use the tools to go find the products that I want in the niches that I want to hit. If you want, I can focus on any niche you want next time I do these. I do these Mondays and Wednesdays. Uzma, you've seen the same things happening, like same ad running from different FB pages. What does that mean? Well, it means that we have smart marketers who are actually building rapport or building authority for their brand by seemingly getting featured on other websites. For example, rather than running ads for my No Snore store on my No Snore page, I could create a page in Facebook called Ultimate Snoring Solutions or Better Sleep or Healthier You, something like that. And then I could go and get likes for that page, so it seemed like a really popular page, and I could then run ads from that page to my business, and it might seem more legit. It might seem like there's more clout for my business. So that could be very much a way to succeed. Certainly something that's pretty good at what I'm trying to say, it's certainly something that you would probably want to test. Anna, any chance you could message me as you run out of time? Different topic altogether for the main product. It's very popular. However, a point of difference you have across the selling complementary products. So, Anna, yes, you can message me on WhatsApp. I may not reply straight away. In fact, I may not reply until tomorrow. Once I do my next stream, I usually clock off for the night. But I will reply. Ultimately as well, you can also contact one of the other coaches via the chat as well. But feel free to ask me as well. All right, ladies and gents, go find your products. Get to work and go make some money. I will see you guys on Monday for the next product research call. If you have stuff you want me to find, keep it in the tank. Tell me in the chat and we'll find it for you on Monday. All right, guys, I'll catch you later.